Hey guys, it's Chris with Double Eagle Gunworks, and we're out here on the range today and we're going to be comparing three different lead-free bullets. One is a factory load made by Underwood. It is a 90 grain solid copper bullet, and it's the Extreme Defender, and it is rated at 1475 feet per second. It has the solid, like I said, a solid copper, and it's got some flutes on the end of it. Kind of looks like a Phillips head screwdriver when you look at the end of it. The second one that we'll be using is made by Hevi Duty. It's a heavy shot, and this one is a 100 grain bullet. It's a lead free as well, and it's a frangible bullet, and it is rated at 1250 feet per second. And this one has it's kind of a coating on the outside of the bullet. And then the third one that we're looking at today is the same Extreme Defender bullet that is made in the Underwood. This is made by Lehigh Defense. It's the Extreme Defender bullet. It's the same 90 grain bullet that is in the other one, and this one is loaded with 6 grains of CFE pistol powder. Okay, we're going to be shooting the Underwood 90 grain solid copper bullet first. Okay, here's the Hevi Duty. Okay, those are hitting right around the 1250, anywhere from 1237 up to 1253. Okay, here's the hand loads. Okay, oh, I had an error on that one, but anywhere from 1175 to 1234. Okay, we're going to do the same three bullets in the P365 and see if there's a difference with barrel length. The FN has got a 4-inch barrel, and the 365 has about a 3-inch barrel. So we'll see if there's much difference between the two. Okay, about 1329. Okay, here's the Hevi Duty. Okay, those come in about 1155 feet per second, so a little bit slower out of the shorter barrel. and 5 of the hand loads out of the 365. Okay, those come in about 1132 feet per second. Okay, we tested the speed on the 3 different loads, so now we're going to look at accuracy out of the 2 different guns and see how everything compares on those. And we'll start with the Underwood out of the FN. Okay, now we'll do some of the heavy shot. We'll be shooting at the B with this one. And we'll do 5 of the hand loads. Since the target's getting a little full, we'll go to the just to the left of the 4 on the target. Okay, let's load up the last ones in the 365 and see how they'll do. And we'll go to the right of the 1 on this one. Okay, take a look at those. We're going to have to change the target out, so we'll be right back. Okay, we're going to do 5 out of the 365 of the heavy shot, and we'll be shooting at the A on the new target down there. Okay, and let's do 5 out of the 365 of the hand loads, and we'll be shooting at B with this one. Okay, let's check those out. Okay, this is the Underwood Ammo out of the FN, and we've got the 5 of them right here, but we got a flyer off of the 365 down here as well. Over here on this side, we've got the heavy shot out of the FN. A pretty good grouping right here, but then we got a flyer down here at the bottom. And my hand loads, we got 2 that are sitting on top of each other, and then 1 flyer down here. And then the Underwood out of the 365. Got a pretty good group right here, but then we got a couple of outliers down there at the bottom. Okay, this is the heavy shot out of the 365. Had a pretty decent grouping right there, but then I must have had a flyer. This one down here, the 5th one pulled down there. And then over here we have the Handloads out of the 365, and not terrible, but you know, I could always do better on my accuracy. It's probably more the shooter rather than the gun, but I got a couple that are stacked on top of each other on that one, so not terrible. Hey guys, let's take a look at the data now of what we found out about the different ammo. With the Underwood Extreme Defender out of the FN, the box says it should be 1475 feet per second. What we measured was an average of 1441.6, so it's pretty close to what it says on the box. It fed in both guns very reliably, didn't have any problems with any feed issues with the ammo, so it did pretty well that way. The Underwood out of the SIG with the shorter barrel, it was down at 1351 feet per second, so it's a little bit slower out of the shorter barrel, which is to be expected because the shorter barrel doesn't give it enough time to generate all of the speed coming out of it. The Heavy Duty out of the FN, it was averaging 1242 feet per second, and it says on the box that it's 1250, so it's pretty close to what it says it's supposed to be. And out of the SIG, that one was at 1145, so it was a little bit slower, but not bad. And then the hand loads that I did out of the FN, they were at 1209, and then out of the SIG, they were at 1108. So they were a little bit slower than the 2 hand load, or the 2 factory loads, and could be the different powders that are in. I'm not sure what kind of powder Underwood uses for their guns, or for their ammo rather, but they could have a different powder. Could be a hotter burning powder, or just a little bit heavier, more compacted load in the bullet as opposed to what I loaded in mine. I went a little more toward the upper end of the range this time with the CFE pistol, but it's just not, it doesn't generate quite as much speed as the factory loads do. I may try to load it a little bit hotter and take a look at it. Didn't have any issues with the primers, any signs of any excess pressure generated on the primers. So it's I can load it a little bit hotter and see if it would make the speed get any better. As far as accuracy, the accuracy is affected by the shooter on all these. So the gun itself was fine. Again, it didn't have any feeding issues with any of the ammo. So the different shape of the Underwood and the hand loads didn't affect feeding at all. But the accuracy was about the same between all 3. Some had a little bit better than others. Out of the SIG, there was more standard deviation in between the speeds than there was out of the FN, probably just from the shorter barrel. But as far as accuracy goes,
they were all pretty similar with what we saw in the between the three guns there, or between the two guns and the three ammo. Other than that, you know, I think those are the lead-free bullets are good choices, especially for these are going to be self-defense ammo. Don't know what it looks like once it hits the berm back there. I'd have to dig some out and see if I could see what it did once it hit the ground. But as far as being able to carry these in your gun, I'd say it'd be a good option for you to use these bullets. They seem to work very well out of my two guns. Another benefit of the lead-free bullet is that you don't have the possibility of any lead contamination with the bullets. And pregnant ladies, you know, that's always a concern that they have, is the lead that you get on your hands and everything. But with the lead-free bullets, it's more about what it does to the ground and stuff like that. When the bullets impact the ground or the targets and everything, you get any lead that comes out of those are what you'd be a little more concerned about with the lead-free bullets. But all of them work well. I like them. Didn't have any problems with the ammo, so I think they'd be good options. The cost of these, it's hard to say right now whether they are much more expensive than any other ammo that's out there, because ammo prices are so outrageous right now anyway. But compared to what the other stuff is going for now, just your regular either hollow points as far as a self-defense ammo, or a full metal jacket, if you're talking more about like this one, this is I don't know that you'd really consider this one a self-defense ammo. This is more of a target ammo, and they say it's good for use against steel targets because it just breaks apart. But these were a little bit more expensive than what your standard hollow point would be, with this being a solid copper bullet. So the cost is a little bit more than your standard ammunition. Same with the frangible ammo. It was just a little bit more than what the regular training ammo is right now. But ammo costs are outrageous at this point right now anyway. So hopefully that's going to get better as the supply increases and the demand levels off a little bit. We'll be able to get back to some more normal prices for the ammunition and actually be able to find ammo, because right now it's hard to find anything. So whatever you can get your hands on, I'd recommend buying it, whether it's the good stuff or just something that you can use to train with. But take a look at these ammo if you're looking for some different ones to try out. I think these Underwood, the Extreme Defenders bullets would be good options for you. And if you do hand loading, they were real easy to load as well, work just as well as the full metal jacket ones do. So take a look at all the stuff that we had on the website as well. We have some more information on the lead-free bullets on the website, and that's doubleeaglegunworks.com. And we'll have more blogs on the website, so check us out and like and subscribe down at the bottom.